Hi everyone, welcome to Cosmic Turtles. My name is Tina. Today I'm doing another reading, collective reading. I'm going to be doing a live soon. I don't know when, I'm hoping tomorrow. And in the live I'll use this setup here so I could put like the astrological signs, like whoever's next, so on and so forth. So I got all 12 here. I made my own, so they're pretty nice. They're not for sale yet, but I made my own. It was just for fun, so I had my own. So this will be the setup for that. Ooh, does it all fit? Yeah. So for now, today, we're going to do a different kind. We're just, we're going to use the Angel Tarot. They're pretty big cards too, hard to shuffle. But we're going to do this for a collective right now. Ooh, there's already one. Strength card, card 11, Archangel Ariel. Great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness and compassion. So strength is required from you. Especially the part about release harsh judgments. That includes judgments you made onto yourself. You know, like sometimes we put ourselves down. We don't need anybody else's help to put ourselves down, and we got to stop those loopy thoughts and those self-sabotaging mechanisms. We really got to release that. Release the story of it, release the experience of it. Only keep the wisdom. What have you learned through whatever it is you went through that you keep putting on repeat in your head? You know, release those things, and they'll set you free. The forgiveness part is to set yourself free from an experience. It's not to say that the other, what they did was okay. No, it's to set yourself free from that experience and only keep the wisdom of the experience. Next, we got the Eight of Air. Eight of Air is Neptunian energy, like it's like the Eight of Swords, feeling stuck. But this one here, it says an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. So a lot of times it's our own self-sabotaging mechanism that make us feel like we're stuck, and we're not stuck. You know, we feel like we are, so it appears very real to us. But if you really look at the reality, if you go on the other side of fear, that's when you see, oh my God, oh my goodness, I wasn't really stuck. I just kept myself there because I was afraid to go forward. I was afraid to release that experience because I thought if I release the experience, it's going to happen to me again. So I'm keeping it in my mind so it doesn't happen to me again. But the more you do that, you're self-sabotaging and you're actually attracting more of the same. I know it sounds counterproductive, but it really is like parts of the laws of the universe, how it works. We're just learning it. I mean, we've been learning it for 20 years. But before that, for like ages and ages, we thought life was a certain way. And now we're discovering that it has changed. And we have the ability to roll with the changes, and we can become successful once we gain the understanding, right? So, Eight of Air. That's the next card. What else do we got for the collective here? And disclaimer, take what resonates, what doesn't. Have fun throwing it out the window. I'd like to thank everyone that's my new subscribers, old subscribers, all of you that are supporting my channels. I really appreciate the donations. That really helps me. That way I can get more cards. If I could get enough people, then I could start the games of giving like a deck of cards, or I'd like to do that. Alright, what else do we have for the collective? Ooh, Two of Air. Really going inside. Two of Swords. Really going inside and figuring out what it is that's going on in there that's creating maybe some of the blockages. You're cutting out the outer world in a way so that you can figure out, like, who am I really? What do I really stand for? What is it I will no longer tolerate? What is it that I'm going to let go? So Two of Air is going inside. says being unable or unwilling to make a decision. That's why you're going inside, to make sense of it, right? A stalemate, yeah, you can feel like you're still stuck. Pretending there's no problem, that's being in denial. So it can represent all of these things at the same time, or even just one of these. So you take what resonates. Alright, what else do we got? They're all blue cards. How interesting is that? Some of these are green, some of these are brown, light blue. We all have the same kind of blue almost. What else do we got? We got enough space for one more card. Here. 8 of water. Desire to move on. The search for something more meaningful. Spiritual and emotional growth. 8 of water. It's moving away from things that no longer fulfill you, that no longer feel right, that doesn't match up to your new energies and what you're discovering about yourself. That's why you went inside, because the outer world, the way you were always operating, it wasn't working anymore. So you had to go and seek a different way of being, and maybe the answer is inside, and usually it is. But we got to do that journey on our own. An adventure is a shared experience, a journey you do with yourself on your own. However, you're never alone, because the universe always got your back. You got to understand that. And if you don't know it yet, you will have experiences that will show it to you. Okay? That's why you need that strength. That's why the strength card came out first, because all these things that are coming through to the surface, they're coming through that for you to actually acknowledge and look at. Don't be afraid of yourself. This universe is benevolent. There's certain truths that will be harder to swallow than others, but there's things you can let go of. Okay? The strength is great inner strength. You don't know how strong you are, really. And release the harsh judgments and learn forgiveness and compassion towards yourself and then towards others. So 8 of water. You want to move on. You want to move to greater pastures. You want to go to something that's more meaningful for yourself. Spiritual and emotional growth. You will get that through this journey you're embarking. Alright, let's go see what else we got. We can put some clarifiers on these if you'd like. Clarifiers are always nice. See what we got for clarifying the strength card. Let me just bring this down a little so you can kind of see the cards. Hopefully you can see them all. They're a little wide, aren't they? Well, okay, let's see what we got. What is the clarifier for the strength card, more specifically in this collective here? What can you show us for a potential outcome? We're explaining what the energies are as is in this moment. For many of you, though, it's that Scorpio eclipse, new moon that went by. Okay, strength. This is the work card, hard at work. This is when you decided that the juice is worth the squeeze. This is when you decided something inside of you is of value and you're willing to work at that and make it right and make it whole and make it beautiful for yourself. Okay? So you're hard at work at it. You're grounding the experience. Because this has to do with the earth signs as well. Alright, what do we have for the 8 of air, which is the 8 of swords? What do we have as a clarifier? What do we have for this? What is the clarifier for the 8 of air? Oh, too many cards. That was the 5 of swords. An illusion, feeling trapped, lack of self-confidence. It could be as there is some arguments around you, or people not agreeing, or you not agreeing. Could be someone was trying to pull the wool over your eyes, and you didn't like that. And you maybe you lacked a bit of self-confidence, or it was time to actually talk. No matter how it comes out, justice is in your favor, okay? Justice is in your favor. If you know the truth, you speak the truth. And this just reconfirms it, the 8 of air. It just says you're really feeling stuck in a certain situation. 8 of air is 8 of swords. It's the same. Um, so see the truth in your situation. See the truth in your situation. Make balance within you, and then you have more clarity. Okay, this is just a reconfirm. All right, what do we got for clarifier for the two air, which is the Two of Swords? What do we got? Just one card, please. One. Ooh, something flipped. Magician. And the Wheel of Fortune. Nice, you got two of them. All right. So, you're going to figure out what it is inside of you. You're going to go inside, you're going to figure it out, you're going to see, and you're going to see that you hold all the tools that you need to be able to change your circumstances, to change yourself. The only thing you have really big power over is over yourself, okay? Once you change yourself, it changes the outer circumstances around you. So you got the tools of the magician to be able to help you, which means you got everything you need within you to be able to make the proper changes to get yourself out of a jam, whether it's maybe you had this limiting beliefs all these years, and then all of a sudden you realize it's a limiting belief, and then you finally let it go because you say, this belief ain't serving me. So then you discover what it feels like to not have that belief anymore, and you see like it's empowering. It gives you a lot more space. It gives you a sense of freedom, and then the Wheel of Fortune will turn into your favor. Okay, just to say that confirms that. All right, what else do we got? What do we have for the Eight of Water? Which is the desire to move on, moving away from things that are no longer fulfilling, no longer emotionally fulfilling. You're searching for something more meaningful, and through that you'll get a spiritual and emotional growth. Two cards or one? No, there's two here. There's only one. Okay. No, there's two. They're stuck. Oh. Well, there. They're stuck for a reason. There's an offer that's coming in. A message. A communication of types. And it has to do with maybe a start of something that's emotionally fulfilling. Maybe. Because you gotta look and use your discernment. When you're stepping away from something old, sometimes you'll step right back into that old thing. It'll just have a different face. I'm saying this because in this cup there's a little fish. And it's like, what's this little fishy there? Is there something fishy about this, right? Use your discernment. You trust yourself. You got feelings. You got intuitive promptings. You have instinct. You have your gut feeling, everything. Trust that whenever the communication, I'm not saying that all communication that's coming towards you next is something to be leery about. No, let go of leeriness. Just be aware. And there, this is the one that was stuck behind there. It's like, you're more powerful than what you think. You got more strength than what you think. You're more discerning. You have discernment. You have the ability to see if someone's trying to pull the wool over your eyes, and you're not going to fall into the same pitfalls that you used to, because you hold this now. You have the power of the passionate Queen of Wands, which represents fire signs, which is anywhere in your chart that has a fire sign. Okay, so it's your inner fire. You can look up your chart to see where that is, and you'll see where you can be more empowered. It's just a guide. You don't have to take it as per se on astrology. It's just a basic guide. It's not necessary, right? But just trust your own feeling, just your own intuition. That's what empowerment's about. You don't need all this. You need yourself, because you're gonna have a journey with this person for a long time, which is you. All right, let's get a starseed card here for the rest of the reading. So this has been your reading right here. We're just gonna get a starseed card and see what we got for messages. Oh, surrender. Surrender your need to control the outcome. Just be with life in this present moment. That's how you gain that clarity too. And that's how you make the peace. If you make yourself peaceful and you surrender, you make yourself peaceful, then clarity of mind will bubble up to the surface. Your intuition, you'll be able to hear it. You have more clarity and Instead of doing, you'll be being. So learn how to, surrender what you no longer need, let it go. Don't take it back. That's surrender. Listen to your internal promptings. Surrender. Trust the universe. So that's one of the messages. What else do we got? Two more. All right, what's next? Inner worlds. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. Understand this as wisdom. That's why they say do the work inside. And when you're doing, you clear a path on the inside. You get to know yourself more. It changes the vibration and the situations around you. Because you've worked with yourself on the inside. And then it's reflected on your outer world. This is like the laws of the universe. It's just we didn't know this for so long. And now we're learning to know what it is. Surrender to the process. Oh, we got another one. All right. Vibration. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels. You are connected to cosmic intelligence. Whether you like it or not, or understand it or not, it is true. Vibrations are being raised on the earth as we speak. It has been. We've seen a lot of changes. It created a lot of chaos, yes, because people didn't know how to handle these changes in vibration. We're all being affected by the cosmic light that's being brought into the earth for our evolvement and transforming this life into something more beautiful than what it has been. At first, we'll see all the ugliness and all the blockages and everything else that we kind of held in denial, didn't really see. We're going to see those things first, and that's why the world is all upside down and into a chaotic state somewhat. Some places more than others, and there's reasons for that, but I don't know. I know there is reasons for that. That's it. That's all I know. And but for now, it's all about energy balancing. That's how I know. But besides that, the individual experience, the individual journey, that's the part we need to each one of us work on. If we want to, it's when we're ready, right? If we're not ready, that's fine. Life will bring us into a friggin' corner until we do it. So it's up to us. Do we want to wait till we're in that corner? If we have to, that's fine. I mean, that means you're really strong if you got yourself to that point. And then you'll be emerging into a bright, shining light for real. Okay. Now next, wisdom. Through all your experiences, no matter how much you repeat them, you'll gain the deeper wisdom from those experiences. You'll eventually get there. Then you'll be able to speak about it because you will have come into balance with yourself. Okay? You can't judge another person's path. Even if they're going through things over and over and over. It doesn't matter. That's their choice. That's their will. That's their individual sovereign being journey. Each one of us, we have that as well. It's our birthright. So wisdom. See your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. If you see something you don't like, maybe try to understand. If you don't want to understand, move on to what your focus is. And never mind focusing on what you don't like. Unless you have to, because it's part of your journey. The soul's journey is deep, and that's the one we got to get to know. We may know ourselves consciously and know our personality and who we are as a human, but we don't know who our soul is. And that's what the internal journey is about. It's about empowering the personality to kind of let it go, because it was part of ego in a way, but just blending the two sides of you together equally. Then you have wisdom, mental clarity. Then we get to build something awesome. All of us. So this has been your reading. Thank you for joining me. This is Tina from Cosmic Turtles. And we shall see you next time.